Are you looking for valuable business advice to reach that 7-figure revenue mark? Do you want actionable tips to properly navigate through every business challenge you encounter along the way? Let Tersh Blissett and Josh Crouch be your guide in getting you to the top here at Service Business Mastery. Tune in as they sit down with world-renowned authors in business, leadership, and personal growth who share valuable insights about management, marketing, pricing, human resources, and so much more. Let their nuggets of wisdom gold guide you in owning a thriving, profitable, and ever-growing business. Here are your hosts, Tersh and Josh.
Welcome back to another episode of the Service Business Mastery Podcast. We are here at Profit Rocket 2022. I am sitting next to Billy Stevens, who has been all over the country the last week, doing a lot of traveling, a lot of promoting Sarah, and also just talking to Contractor. So, Billy, welcome back.
Thanks for having me, Josh.
Yeah, so I was listening to a podcast on stage, and the question was asked about when to raise your prices. And I figured this is a great topic for you to talk about, especially because you guys talk about job efficiency a lot. And the advice was to take your price and add $5,000 to it for a system. And that was the context that was given.
Based on what?
Exactly. That was so I wanted to get your thoughts on that and start talking about maybe when do we know that we should raise our prices? What types of things should we actually be looking at to make data-driven decisions versus just listening to someone that they don't understand your business?
All right. Great question. So I actually reverse engineer to my pricing. And the way I do that is through job time efficiency. And therefore, what we do is we start working on the business so that we can make money in the business where we're not wasting it and not always relying on raising prices as the only lever to pull. There is so much waste in everyone's business, so many inefficiencies that cause them not to put the money to the bottom line. And this is what we really work hard on at Sarah. This is what separates us from all the other softwares. We're there as a business assistant to help you figure out where you need to be price-wise, where you need to be staff-wise, all these things that affect the things that cost a lot of money and ends up being in the overhead and the fat and in the cogs, because we don't run our labor efficiently. And job time efficiency gets your techs to understand that efficiency means something when you start coaching it. And then once they're made aware of it, they start trying to excel at it. And so if you focus on efficiency with your employees more than the dollars are going to come. And the reason I say this is because even at my company, Billy Go, and all of the other companies that are on Sarah right now, what we're seeing here is we're actually able to keep our prices lower or the same, because all the inefficiencies we get out of the businesses, we can actually make more money without raising prices. But we give you the facts. We just don't willy-nilly say raise prices for no good reason. We want you to see exactly what's happening in your financial statements, and then making tweaks inside Sarah to fix that.
Yeah, and I love that because answer me this, is there such a thing as being too highly priced?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of...
Because that's a lot of you get that, well, raise your prices, well,
right.
To what and why?
Yeah, so what comes with that is less closes, right? You're not competitive, so you're not closing as many calls as you used to. You're always chasing that high dollar instead of selling to everyone that you can possibly sell to at a great margin. So we consider ourselves a mid-price company in Dallas, and that's what I try to, teach the folks that are on Sarah. And what I mean by that is we're not up there with the big boys in pricing, and we're not down there with the guys trucking the trucks, right? We're right in the middle, and we don't judge our prices by what they're doing. We judge our prices by what our overhead costs are, our COG costs are. And therefore, I could sell air conditioners on a 45% margin, a gross profit of 45%, and still make 18% at the bottom line.
Yeah.
And so when you can do that, and we don't sell there, we'll sell a little bit higher than that. But the point is, how low can I go and still make money? That's the point.
Well, right, because with the talk of a recession coming, right, or it's here, I guess, based on market factors and stuff like that, you have to get leaner.
You have to get leaner, but leaner is not a real thing unless you actually know what to lean. And the best way to lean things out is 5% improvement in every category that you have, 5% improvement in your CSR department, 5% improvement in your dispatching, 5% improvement in the average ticket, and then 5% improvement on your overhead cost. Start looking at everything. Look at your credit card statements. Make sure that you're not paying for stuff that you really don't need and not buying all these extra things that are going to make your business better. So what I always hear and see from customers when I'm talking to them about our philosophy in Sarah is it doesn't matter what size they are. They could be 1 million, 3 million, 5 million, 10 million. It doesn't matter, but I always hear the same thing. And that is, if I could only get to.
And that number, that goalpost seems to move a lot.
That's right. And so we have been so focused on revenue, we didn't work on the other parts of the business this entire time. And now we have no other levers but raising prices. And you don't have to raise prices. You just need to clean up your inefficiencies in your business. The Gallup research poll said that 38% of the time, your technicians aren't earning you any money.
That's a lot.
I apologize for that. It's 62% of the time they're not earning you any money.
Because I thought most efficiencies, when I've done the pricing stuff, normally like 35 to 40%
Yes,
efficient.
Sir. And then that's the first thing we zero in on is getting that fixed for you. And if we could get you to 72%, 76%, you're double the efficiency than you were before. And so that money is going to go to the bottom line. And that's why I like that 5% rule. Let's fix stuff all the way through the financial statements. Look at everything. Look at your processes. Get rid of all the multiple touches, the tons of paperwork. People are fine with digital stuff now. They don't need all this paperwork. And let's clean up that act. Let's go in front of the customer with a good tech app that allows a tech to run through a call the way they should and quickly, so they can get pricing right in front of the customer, not have to go and sit in the truck and build task. These are the little things that help. Even dispatching, we help you save fuel. So if we could improve our fuel bill 5% right now, this is a big
big
number.
because gas prices are back up again. They're over $5 in Arizona.
It's an absolutely big number. And so that's what we look at is, we question every insurance policy. We just have the time and start working on all of this stuff, and we try to get our costs down.
So what you're saying is when you decide to change pricing, it's based on data from your company and what you guys need to hit a certain margin.
Absolutely. Knowing what your lowest margin is and still be able to put double digits to the bottom line is what you need to know. And then you go up from there. And obviously you make more money in the summer, and then you sell more stuff in the winter. When you go back and talk to these folks, and then you use your memberships to keep your guys busy in front of customers during the slow season.
So hang on, Billy. You're saying memberships aren't dead?
No, memberships are not dead.
I had to ask.
I'll just give you a quick rundown of how valuable memberships are. Memberships are ARR, annual recurring revenue. Most businesses that sell on annual recurring revenue get many more multiples than we're getting in this industry. We're not even getting multiples on book yet, and book is the top line. We're getting what's left over at the bottom after all the cost and all the waste. So if you start improving your cash flow, your EBITDA, and all these things, you're going to be able to have a better company. You're going to be able to do more for your techs, your employee base, everyone, and give back to the neighborhood. And so memberships create ARR and more value for your company. So let's say you're going to sell your company and you're getting a 6 to 8 multiple on it, maybe a 10, depending on size. It's all about what's left over, right? The bigger the number, the bigger the multiple. And so we want to get that number bigger. And so if you have a really big part of your business that's 10%, 5 to 10% of your revenue is coming from reoccurring revenue, you're going to, instead of being selling at a 6 or 8% or 12% or whatever, you're going to get 2 or 3 more points as a multiple.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. And that was the whole, and for those that don't know, check out Facebook once in a while. There's some fun stuff that we have conversations on.
My website talks a lot about this stuff. You need to go to sarah.tech. So go to our website if you want to learn more about job time efficiency and how to run your business a lot more efficient.
And that's sarah.tech, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Excellent. Now, as soon as we got off, you talked about you wanted to add one more thing to this show because you're speaking today.
So this is something I've been seeing on businesses that I think we need to get away from. So one of the things that we just built, extended warranty module in our software. We partnered with JB Warranties, and we built this module that really we basically disrupted the entire extended warranty market with this because we took out all the paperwork, the lag of processing, the people that you need to actually process extended warranties, and we built it and automated it so that we could all get more warranties sold. And the reason why this is important, because I see so many companies are doing self-warranty, and that's just going to get you in trouble. And for every dollar of self-warranty you have on the books is going to be deducted from your value. It is a terrible thing to do in your business.
So why do you think people do that? Is it just because it's easier? Because you don't have to do the paperwork, you don't have to do some of the other stuff?
Correct. And it's really not legit. I mean, when you self-warranty, you need to set up a separate account. All the money needs to go in there.
And
you have to use that money.
That means you got to have a good bookkeeper.
You have to have
Like
a
a
good
real good
bookkeeper. You ever get an audit and you've got self-warranties and you don't have your warranties set aside in another account, you're going to get in trouble because you get that money to pay for the problems.
Okay.
Right. And then you can keep a portion of that money, but that's exactly what you do.
Okay, so that affects the sale price quite a bit. If they find
Mhm.
out when they do their discovery and all that kind of stuff, they find out that stuff, and that's going to affect the valuation at the end.
That's right. And so we made it easy for you to get all these warranties put in place. You can market to all of your in-house warranties and get those folks on an extended warranty outside of your inside warranty house. So,
Okay, well that's awesome. We're gonna actually sit back down with Billy. It'll be a different episode for you guys, but later today here at the show, we're gonna have JB Warranties on as well. And we're going to talk about what that looks like for you guys and why that's so important. So definitely stay tuned. This will be, I guess, part 1 of that. And then we'll add JB Warranties for part 2.
Sounds great, man. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. Thanks, Billy.
Bye.
Hey there, listener. This is Tersh with Service Business Mastery Podcast. Check out more information on Company Cam and some of the great features that they offer.
Are you an HVAC? Looking to save an hour a day every day? Are you looking for the latest tool to help your business scale? Well, we have the
You maybe couldn't tell, but I'm no HVAC tech. And the thought of telling a pilot light from a gas valve has me sweating bullets. Hi, I'm Jordan, and I work at Company Cam. I may not have the tools to fix a furnace, but I do have the tool for your photo documentation needs. See what Company Cam can do for you.
Keep all your different project photos organized by date and location while using annotations and comments to keep workflows clear, all from your phone. Check it out today.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Service Business Mastery. Now that you are equipped with essential business advice from this impactful conversation, you are one step closer to becoming the successful owner of your dreams. If this episode has been helpful to your business journey, don't forget to subscribe to the show, leave a rating, and share it with other owners as well. Visit servicebusinessmastery.com to learn more.